so only 5 left. Gansey from Little Josh in second place. Tranquil Sea is back in third. Nakarau is fourth, and Kerriam is a remote fifth, continuing their way down the side of the racecourse. Gansey out in front with Little Josh in second place. Tranquil Sea is about 8 lengths down, jumps to the right. Nakarau looks weary, and Kerriam, so now they've got this long run crossing the Melling Road towards the second last. Gansey out in front. Little Josh in pursuit in second place on what's been a red letter day for the Twiston Davis camp so far, and his rider has a look behind. He'll see the white face of Tranquil Sea piercing the gloom, but quite a long way back. Then the grey Nakarau, whose rider has a look over his shoulder, and he'll see that Kerriam is the only other one still going. So Gansey out in front. Little Josh just keeping the powder dry, one senses at the moment, on the run down towards the second last, and these two remain away from Tranquil Sea and Nakarau. So on this run towards the second last fence in the Grand Sefton, Gansey, the whip is now drawn. Little Josh begins to manoeuvre alongside. Tranquil Sea is back in third, 2 from home. Gansey and Little Josh just about in the air together. Gansey still with a narrow lead. Little Josh now beginning to throw down a challenge over in third place. Tranquil Sea, then Nakarau and Kerriam, but down towards the last. Gansey sticking to the task. Little Josh trying to draw alongside as they race towards the final fence. Gansey on the right, Little Josh in blue and white. Kerriam was pulled up before the second last. Gansey, however, is finding plenty and is threatening to spoil the Twiston Davis party. Little Josh moving towards the centre as they race towards the elbow. It's Gansey out in front in the colours of Trevor Hemmings, pursued by Little Josh. The two are clear from Tranquil Sea. Gansey is paddling. Little Josh coming with a renewed effort. 2 weary, brave horses up the Aintree running. Gansey on the right. Little Josh relentlessly getting to him. Little Josh goes to the front with half a furlong to travel. Tranquil Sea 20 lengths back in third, driven out towards the line. They are walking up the run in here. Little Josh, Gansey trying to rally, but what a day for Sam and Nigel Twiston Davis.
As they now begin to make the turn, and coming over the Melling Road, it's Forrest Gunner who leads the way, and he hasn't put a foot wrong so far. Asparagus is racing in second. Flinders Chase is now coming on to take third position. Joe Dean is fourth. Looks as though the faller at the third from home was Treger Stell when he was beginning to backpedal, and also at that fence Bramble Hill Duke made a bad mistake as well. So now they begin to make the turn with just 2 more to go in the Betfair.com Grand Sefton of 2004. The roll call as they came onto the race course proper. Forrest Gunner leads the way. Asparagus is in second. Flinders Chase is in third. Joe Dean is fourth. Bramble Hill Duke is 5. Spinofsky is in 6. Tipsy Mouse is 7th. Farinell is in 8th place. David's Lad is 9th, and that was the second last, and it's still Forrest Gunner who leads the way. Asparagus, though, is giving Game Chase in second. Flinders Chase is in third. Joe Dean is in fourth, and here's the final fence of the Grand Sefton. Forrest Gunner, another immaculate leap. He leads now by 5 lengths over Asparagus in second. Flinders Chase is in third. Staying on in fourth is Spinofsky, and then in fifth is Joe Dean. They race towards the elbow. Just over a furlong to go in the Grand Sefton, and it's Forrest Gunner who's out in front, and now he's got that rail to help. Chasing on in second, Asparagus. Back in third is Flinders Chase. They're well inside the final half furlong now. Forrest Gunner, you'll never see a horse put in a better round over the big fences at Aintree. He never touched a twig. Forrest Gunner is much the best. He wins the Grand Sefton. And Captain Redbeard was badly hampered as well. And so now it's Mystifiable and Paddy Brennan towards the outside of I'm Joking and Derek Fox. And then Ultra Gold, the top and winner, now jumps through into third place. A very bad mistake at the back of the field by Captain Redbeard, as now they go over the Melling Road with just 2 more to take in the Grand Sefton of 2017. I'm Joking on the inside for the Grand National heroes, Lucinda Russell and Derek Fox. Towards the outside is Mystifiable, ridden by Paddy Brennan, who rode Hakim to win this race back in 2005. Gasline Boy, who was hampered down that side of the course, is right there together with the top and winner, Ultra Gold. Towards the outside is Mercian Prince. Semetagal is now beginning to creep into it for Sean Bowen. Then ridden along next is Captain Redbeard. After Captain Redbeard is Dresden, and the last one left going is Rathland Rose, with 2 more fences to take in the Grand Sefton, and there's still many chances. I'm Joking on the inside. On the outside, that was Mystifiable. Gasline Boy. Rathlin Rose was pulled up before 2 out as they come down now towards the final fence of the Grand Sefton. And Gasline Boy, 5th in the Grand National, will now take the lead. Gasline Boy jumps the lead for Robbie Dunn and quickly goes clear of I'm Joking. Ultra Gold, Semetigal is staying on. Mystifiable now is beginning to tread water. They come down towards the elbow, and it is Gasline Boy who has gone clear by 6 lengths. Semetigal is giving chase with Ultra Gold on the inside. There's still over a half furlong to go for Gasline Boy, but he's still clear by 5 lengths. Ultra Gold tries to close, but as they race up towards the line, the Grand Sefton will go to Ian Williams and Robbie Dunn. Gasline Boy wins the Grand Sefton.
As they head now towards the last, and the leader is Hakim by 3 or 4 lengths. In second, Shannon's Pride. Cassia Heights, the National Fence Specialist, running on, followed then by Fiore from the clouds. Tantarari's running an exceptional race. 6 or 8 lengths then to Better Days, who's under pressure from Wayne Mountain and Melford. Coming up towards the elbow, it's Hakim in front. Fiore's the danger. Tantarari's still not done with, followed then by Shannon's Pride. 100 yards left to go. Can Hakim hold on? Fiore trying hard in second. The others are all out, but Hakim, what a great performance this is, has led all the way from pillar to post, has won the Grand Sefton handicap chase here for Paddy Brennan.